God. So it's season 1 of key art.
Yeah, that's it. That's y'all.
Hey, come on.
Hi, Latasha.
Hi, Latasha. You have a beautiful
Hello,
smile,
so
honey.
lovely
Your
to
hair
meet
looks
you
great,
guys.
too.
So I'm so happy to be talking to the phenomenal cast of Average Joe. Well, jumping right in, you play someone who is a character I dream of writing one day. I'm a screenwriter myself.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I think your character, Kathy, is not only bad, but she likes it. She likes to get in there, get dirty. But at the same time, she has this warm love for her family. So what's it like for you to play such a dynamic Black woman character like that?
Well, like I always say, as a Black woman, I always feel like I try not to think of the characters as I am a Black woman. I will never not be a Black woman. So I immediately go into how do we find layers? How do we find truth? How do we find humanity? And that's gonna all happen through dark skin, and that's all there is to it. You know, we just gonna be or light skin that is melanated.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna claim to be dark skin, but you know what I'm saying. Don't
I
say
didn't-
that. You always gotta come in. Everybody
didn't
always gotta
say
really have a
anything.
comments
I didn't
about
say-
how Black. Anyway, my
didn't
point is,
say anything.
I really try to lead with creating characters that are authentic. And like you said, what I love is that this woman, she challenges the idea of what it means to be nurturing, right? I think people always think that femininity is rooted in nurturing. And I think that there is a world where we can love people, but also still love ourselves. And that she does not apologize for the fact that she might love herself and things and money even more than what people would say is appropriate or right or good. There's a lot of morality issues that I think Kathy asks us to confront. There are things that people don't admit about themselves that Kathy is unafraid to admit. I also think that there's a great deal of masculinity, or what I would say are masculine traits. Men are often taught to be ambitious, to go after things, and to not apologize for it. And Kathy is a character who says, yeah, I want it too. And that's okay.
Yeah.
So me and these titties gonna go after it.
And Nail, she was like, I'm not touching that dirt. Y'all go right ahead, which I loved. That was like one of my favorites. And so in that vein of thought, Malcolm, usually when you're watching like these dark crime dramas, the men are usually hardened and tough. But I love your character, Leon, because he's curious and fearful and so loving and happy to follow his wife's lead. What was your point of view in a man like Leon existing in such a dangerous world like this?
Oh, I loved it. You know, it's funny that you talk about that. You know, with all the ways that she is, I think there is an expectation that my character might have more anger, or more be more prone to shy away from her. And I think it is important to realize that Kathy's character is still very much deserving of love, despite all the faults that she may or may not have. We all have faults. Leon has his own faults. But yeah, it was great to play that. And it's funny, I get into it with people on social media every once in a while, and somebody was trying to attack the masculinity of Leon. And you know, my pushback was that I think that you think a character is weak simply because he cries or may have feelings, or may take leadership from his wife. But you know, Leon risked his life to save his wife. You know, Leon was out in the woods
And his friend.
being a sniper, and was trying to defend his friends. So, you know, masculinity and bravery looks like a million things that aren't the things that you necessarily associate with, or that we get trapped into.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So season 1's ending. The Russians have been defeated. Season 2 puts us up against a new location, bigger villain, a Black villain. What can you guys say about the fight ahead for season 2?
Woo!
That's what you have to say about
That's
it?
what I got to say about it.
Oh!
They're,
Is
they're,
we doing sound effects?
yeah, we are.
Okay.
There's,
What
And that
else?
gives the feeling.
we don't have to.
Now I feel like we're in an old Batman episode.
Now, that's what you're doing.
Kazam!
Okay, we don't have to.
All right.
So I think the fights have definitely, it stepped up. I think probably there was maybe like, the main cast was probably dealing with like 1 or 2 fights near the end of the show, and you know, 1 or 2 things here and there, and definitely some blood and guts within the show itself. But I think it's a lot more visceral this second season, and we're literally fighting for our lives. Every episode, you know, more people are being killed, more people are being shot at. We are running for our lives, or trying to save other people's lives every episode. And so this show does a really good job of raising the stakes from episode to episode, and you'll see that even more so in the second season.
And I can't wait. Season 2 of Average Joe drops on Paramount Plus August 19th. And I'll see you guys on my screen. Thank you.
Can't
Thank
be
you so
seen.
much, Latasha.
Thank you, Latasha.
Thanks for spreading the word.